Well, fellas, I'm not even fully ready for the stream, but what's up? Good evening. How are we doing? As you can see, I had to go live early because the servers are shutting down in 10 seconds. The estimated downtime will be about 1 to 2 hours, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and servers will be down. And I will see you guys in an hour, 1 to 2 hours, when servers are back up, the game is back up, and the Halloween event is finally back, ready, and live for PokeMMO, boys. I can't wait. I'll see you guys with the update as soon as possible. Alrighty, fellas, it is that time of year again. It is the beautiful time of year. It is event season in PokeMMO. We have the Halloween event 2025 update. Let's go ahead, see what's new, give you all my thoughts and opinions, as well as just cover what's happening. All right, the PokeMMO Halloween event has returned for 2025. Beat up the children and steal their spooky candy. Prove yourself to the spirits of Halloween and steal theirs. Feed special candy to the Pumpkin and challenge him to fight over his goodie bags. You can do the hard mode for pumpkin goodie bags. Defeat the Pumpkin hard mode to get exclusive Pumpkin goodie bags and exclusive particle effect. This looks really interesting already. The boss can be found, for those who don't know, the boss can be found in Lavender Town, Falibor Town, Salatian Town, Driftvale Town, and Ekritique Pumpkin unchanged, apparently. Swarms, one of my favorite mechanics. Swarms have become more frequent. You can run around the world, catch swarms. Servers are still not up yet, guys, from my understanding. You can run around the world, catch swarm Pokemon, and then turn them into NPCs and get mysterious dust balls, which have specific Pokemon, specific species, and a higher than normal shiny rate chance. Pumpcats have been spotted. This is the same as last year. You run around the world and you encounter Pumpcats, which I believe are at static locations, and then you end up getting an Alpha Zorua encounter, I believe, at the end of that, or at the end of Wisps. I'm not totally sure. Mysterious Wisps have been spotted in the overworld. Collect them all and capture seasonal Alpha Halloween Alphas. That gets you like an Alpha Dengar and things like that, but there is no Levitate hidden ability to keep that in mind in Pokemon. Give me one quick swig. A special. Now, I'm really excited for this. This is one of the most new parts of the Halloween mystery boxes. Yo, a new sealed product. A new sealed product entirely. I think this could have insane market potential depending on what is inside this. That is really, really, really interesting. A special PvP game mode has been introduced, Halloween Randoms. We play tested this on the PTS. It is rotational randoms PvP. I think it's really cool to give PvP players a way to play the event. Raid dens become more active. Challenge to defeat all 7. And you have to visit new. So it seems like Darkrai, the Darkrai raid is back. The 7 raids are back. We'll see if they release daily. The event ends on November 14th at 11:59 UTC. Total number of 70 claim prizes. Gotcha. All right. Features. They're adding VGC. VGC is in this update. Whoa. I was not expecting that. I did not expect VGC to come out in this patch. I thought it was going to be in a later patch. Wow. VGC is here, boys. VGC is in PokeMMO. That has been replaced with a double battles. Official doubles are now best of 3 with a pick 4. That's really interesting. Pick 4 allows players to view the enemy team and strategize. Is the team tournament map in this update? I didn't realize a lot of the stuff that's on the PTS was going to be in this update. I thought they were just testing for the future. Team tournaments are now held on a special map, my favorite new area in the entire game, featuring designated spectator and play areas. When active, players can access the team tournament map through the tournaments tab. Team signups remain at the direction of the game masters. However, players can manage their teams within the map using a special menu. Wow. The game now, it was told to us beforehand, there may not be a whole lot of new stuff in this event. It's mostly going to be maintenance work for the game and like important structural stuff to make the game still run well on older devices. But even with that, we still got VGC and randoms, Halloween randoms. I think that's amazing in my opinion personally. The game client has undergone significant work to improve character rendering performance, reduce rendering time per character by 50 to 80%. We expect significant performance improvements to low-end devices. That's awesome. Battles particle systems have been reviewed and optimized for performance. This primarily reduces VRAM, improved character. Okay, cool. General stuff. Players can now automatically reject incoming mail. Huge quality of life thing I'm happy to see. Added pick 3 and pick 4. PvP, the stuff, right? Added multiple hotkey bars. Multiple hotkey bars tested in the PTS also being added in this update. Added an in-battle hotbar. So we can now hotkey bar Pokeballs and throw those quicker. That's going to change the pacing and the competitiveness of catch events. Added in-battle stat up and stat down displays. Those seemed really cool from what I saw on the PTS. Added an unlimited option for tiering and challenge options, advanced options. Added mini animations. Added animations for the battle effect. Okay. The encounter counter can track sweet set encounters independently. You can now export its... Okay, cool. Now, this was a big one. This was a big... I don't know if it's controversial as like a non-PvP meme. I know a lot of high-end PvPers were asking of this. Sleep Clause gets a... This is a massive PvP change. Sleep Clause now only affects each participant... Or sorry, Sleep Clause now only allows each participant to sleep one opponent per match. So you can no longer, from my understanding, Breloom cannot spore 2 Pokemon now. Breloom can only spore once. That's a big deal. That like really nerfs Breloom in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my perception of a mon like that, right? If violating Sleep Clause, Yaw now fails at cast instead of a move effect application. Matchmaking, I see a lot of streaming and chat. I'm excited to see if they're being over dramatic or what's going on. I'm curious to see what happens. Time-based doesn't remove matchmaking and reward points in favor of bonuses for elo. We've seen a lot of this in the PTS changelog, so I'm going to skip past a little bit. Some PvE are now marked as elite trainers. Ooh, some PvE battles are now marked as elite trainers. This affects level 100 Elite Four matches as well as the red refight. Okay, so E4 reruns and red refight changes. Elite trainers will throw away choice items given to them through trick. Okay, so make it a little bit harder, sure. When using baton pass, negative sets. Is this what you guys were not to like just got fucked? To me, I don't do E4 reruns, so I don't want to comment. This seems like they just rebalance them a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know. You can't trick items onto them anymore. Is that the main thing I'm missing? A little bit harder? Yeah, typical of communities on the internet. This is like making things a bit harder, and a lot of people are saying like it's over, destroy. Like seems a little extreme, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. You know. The stat guard effect used the certain rainbows no longer affects stat flips, power trick, covert mantle no longer flashes. Okay. Yeah, that feels like, I don't know. It feels like some rebalancing. Makes the E4 run a little bit harder. Yep. Announcements are now shown in the mobile UI login screen. Summary frames can now be close-ups of changes. Out of the hotkey, when destroying items, you get a confirmation. Sweet Ocarina heals the people who saw that. Ooh, oh, whoa. Whew. Sorry to drool over you guys. Holy. Wow. Blue and orange flaming demon wings are now available for a limited time. Wow. That's pretty. Those are sick. Beautiful. Witch's hat and dress. I like the movement of the hat. The dress looks a lot better here than here, but you know, okay. That's okay. Everybody's sharing their opinions. I was running out of time. Other one sees it. Okay, cool. Game server is all bug fixes. Any big bug fixes? It's all secret shinies. All right. I think it's a pretty standard Halloween event. I don't think there's anything really crazy here in my opinion. I would have loved to see, was there any alpha nerf things or any like mentions of alphas? Looks like I can control F or something like that. I do wish we saw an alpha nerf or some sort of implementation there, but even then, like, the economy will be in a lot better state with a lot of more demand from the event. So yeah, nothing like super crazy in my opinion, my personal opinion. The vanities are really sick. The rotational, it's solid. I agree. I think this is a solid, I don't want to give it a rating yet. I think this is a solid, amazing, super solid update, right? Super solid update. I think it's super solid. I think there's more to be seen. I think we'll have to see what happens in game. You know, the servers aren't even up yet. But I think it's a really, I think we needed a solid update. We needed a new game mode to play the event. A new way for PvP players to play the event is fucking huge. I'm excited for that. So that's the updates. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you did. Dislike if not. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitch for streams. There's gonna be a lot of videos and streams, anything like that, coming out as soon as we possibly can. I'll see you guys with that ASAP. Thanks for watching, and good luck in your PokeMMO holiday grinds. If you're a new player, one of the best ways you can make Pokeyen really well, you can make, sorry, I'm getting distracted. One of the best ways you can make really good Pokeyen and Pokemon in the early starts as a new player is special candy. Farming special candy as soon as possible is a great way to make early Pokeyen, or farming the Halloween month if you can. So I'll see you guys with that. Thanks for watching. That was the outro. Hell yeah, sloppy, sure. All right, once again, it does seem like a lot of the experts are saying the E4 change seems pretty, and I agree. My biggest skepticism is how bad is the change. A lot of experienced players, I don't do E4 reruns, so I try not to talk out of my depth and like say crazy things. I'm skeptical, but I'm not like coming to conclusions. I'm trying to learn. A lot of the experts are saying it's a pretty significant nerf, like a 40 to 50% nerf to the current strategy, and maybe a new strategy will pop up. I think I don't want to get lost in the semantics. The biggest question I have is why did the E4 reruns get nerfed? Why did E4 reruns get nerfed? Why did the red refight get nerfed? From everything I understand, from everything I've heard, they didn't need them, and I'm confused. I'm confused why the nerfs happened. I think that's the biggest concern. Once again, I don't want that one negative thing to overshadow a lot of other positive updates and a new way for like PvP players to play the game, and like, you know, there's a lot of really cool stuff, right? I think it's arguable that it is a cheese strategy, and I'm curious to see what other strategies rise. I just don't know enough about the E4 stuff, so we'll have to see. But the real thing is what I don't know why the nerf happened. That's the main concern, which is a weird thing. It feels out of left field. Why nerf the E4 rerun stuff versus alphas, or to help the economy in some way, right? So I understand. Yes, Cav said that Rage has said in the past that they're against cheese strategies, which I understand, but it's weird timing. Yeah, I agree. It is weird timing. It's tough, man. All right, shout out to Auk, who sent us over a list of possible vanities, possible new vanities coming from the event. These are from the strings, or like the code within the game. These do not guarantee these will be in the game. It just is, there are new things added. They could be for future things down the line. We don't really know. Demon Queen Crown sticks out immediately to me. We see Frankenstein Mask, Puffy Witch Hat, Cyclops Mask. I'm excited to see. Demon Horns, Springy Mushroom would be super cool. No Mask, don't know what that entails. Green Slime. I would love to see like a hat, green slime. Deer Skull, wow. Demon Queen Crown. Froggy? What is Froggy? Hat Vanity Froggy. I'm curious to see. Face Vanities, Villain Mask, Kitty Face Mask, Frowny Face Mask, Cheeky Face Mask, Ancient Coin, Orange Flaming Wings, Blue Flaming, we've seen those. Strange Tentacles is a new one. And then top, like shirt pieces, Frankenstein Coat, Puffy Witch Dress, Mermaid Costume, and then pants. You have the Frankenstein Pants. I think it's a great point, Kusei. And it's something like I talked about. The one thing I'm bummed on, and I'm bummed we didn't see a nerf to alphas, but Q did kind of hint at this, and Kusei said maybe the reason they didn't nerf alphas because they're developing a sync for them or something like that. No, they don't know about it. They talked about that recently in a forum post, the idea of developing a sync for them as opposed to just nerfing them outright. I still really do wish they would have either been working, like prioritized that sync a little bit ahead of time, and had that introduced this update. I feel like we really needed some sort of alpha nerf or sync, and I would like to see that. I'll still give them until the Lunar New Year event. Like I'd like to see it in this event season. Once again, I don't want to focus on negatives. It's good to talk about those things, but I think it's a good thing to keep in mind. I would love to see an alpha nerf still before the end of event season, but I'm excited to try rotational battles and grind this year for the first ever Iron Man event season. Should be a lot of fun. All right, we do seem to have a slightly new comment or some sort of new feedback. Someone posted, let's see. What happened to the supposed ×5 Horde and ×3 Horde changes that Shining War was supposed to be delayed for? We're going to update to see it still plans up to the Hordes. Have they canceled them for good? I honestly, this is pretty rare for me. I don't even remember what update Ginger's talking about. He obviously is correct. I just don't remember. Anybody in chat know exactly what update? Like was it the just further implementation of different species? So I'm adding Horsey to Dragon's Den, for example, was fantastic. Is that what it's about, or what's the what happened? Anyways, but Q responded, put it on the back burner due to the event. This is rich attached to a handful of Halloween fast month. So it just comes down to, like I often say for like updates and stuff like that, a lot of it's just not to like use it as a way to not be able to critique them, because it's not a, it's not a safety net, but it doesn't matter. PokeMMO is a small dev team. It's just time. The most important resource, the most valuable resource to them, most likely, this is how I feel, is just time and energy, and time and energy, right? They can only do so much within a 40-hour work week or whatever they're doing. It's kind of like they'll get to it things. It's on the back burner for now, whatever that update is exactly. We'll see what happens. All right, shout out to Kaiba Boy for sourcing me this forum post. It's been this was in June, so I totally forgot about this. This is the Horde change explained for anybody who missed this. This is in regards to a different comment. The postponement was a developer request / recommendation, as we're planning to release an update in the near future back in June with this is like 4 months ago, with several changes which would impact the event. The most notable is an overhaul of wild encounters and hordes, which would place greater emphasis on season, time of day, and variety of phase hordes, which could be encountered alongside desirable hunts. It also includes a new shunting method and additional quality of life. So more versatility on what Pokemon we see in the wild based on a ton of different factors, as well as that new shunting method, which I do remember that being teased. So thank you for Kaiba Boy for linking that source and getting a reminder on what the horde changes were. All right, shout out to Bai Samu in my Discord. He was going through the files and finding a lot of the images and visuals of the potential, we don't know for sure, potential new vanities. Everyone's gonna have different opinions. I really like this. I literally already see this is so cool. Hate that. Like I'm already seeing different opinions. I love this personally. I love Big Dumb Monster. I don't know if I like this. Yeah, no, dude, that's the beauty of vanities, is like every opinion is pretty valid. Frankenstein head. I don't know if I love this one as much. I'll have to see what the eyes. Is there no eye slot? Is it just your eyes? I don't know if I love this one as much for reference, but I like this. I like the Cyclops more. So that's the Cyclops hat and the Frankenstein hat. Next up, this looks fucking sick. This is very cool. These are the tentacles. These are like unanimously, I'm excited to see these in fashion contests. These could do a lot of really cool things, dude. Holy crap. Those are one of the coolest ones in my opinion. The slime is literally exactly, if I could like transport from my brain what I thought it was gonna look like, exactly. Also, there's the Frankenstein top, I believe, on him. This is the Demon Queen, I believe. I'm just guessing as well. The Demon Queen face or mask. This one's like legitimately pretty creepy, pretty interesting. I'm curious how that one will fit in outfits. And then here's the mushroom. Or I don't what was this called exactly? This is the kind of vanity that I love. Dumb little shit, like bro's literally just got a fucking shroom on his head, just full on sitting there. And then I think this is the deer skull, is my guess. Deer skull. And then, yeah, another angle of the deer skull. So that's everything that I've seen so far in the files. These are all just, this is someone posting the file images in my general chat in Discord. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it might finally be time to log in to the Halloween event for the very first time. Let's see what we have access to on the Iron Man account as well. We see a thing in the top right-hand corner immediately, 0 for 8 raids. There's a raid counter. Galvantula is probably already active. Galvantula raid most likely already active. We have the multiple hotkey bar selections. That'll be a lot of fun to jump into. People are saying they are getting stuck in queues. There are login queues for this event, something important to keep track of. What do we want to go first? First, we want to go see... I might want to go try to do the Galvantula raid first and just that would be amazing. And then I also might want to go see where kids are spawning so I can go beat them up and get their spooky candies. That'd be a ton of fun. There's so much to do. It's hard. What do you decide? What do you do first? It's so tough. I'm going to get my Discord chat open and just keep an eye out for the spooky kids. And then I'm also going to maybe try to get my team ready and my party ready, prepared for some sort of possible Galvantula raid. Check PvP rewards. Wait, let me see. Matchmaking sign up, PvP. It's a good call. Randoms, Halloween. Yo, we can... Ooh, there's a seasonal, there's a specific vanity you can only get from playing. That's really cool. Why is my game, we do it live, boys. That's really cool. And you only have to win 25 games to get all the rewards. Is that correct? That's really good. That's really good. That's interesting. Only 10 mystery boxes max. That's really interesting. I wonder what kind, like how expensive this item will be. That's really interesting. There's not that many. Okay. Sorry to complain, but lava cookies and X special defenses. Come on. What are these? What are these? I do like this. That's really cool. I'm excited to go for the 25. That's only having to win 25 matches to get all the rewards. I'm very happy with that. That's actually like very reasonable, very grindable for anything. Even if you're not a PvPer, I think it's very achievable, which is really important to me personally. All right, fellas, with our second kid defeated, that is our first ever spooky candy. I'm also gonna, I set a stopwatch to kind of count how long it takes me to go around and fight these kids and how many spooky candies I can get in like X amount of hours or whatever, right? people are saying Control Z got nerfed. That's really interesting. That's kind of sad. I don't know why that would be the case. Maybe it's a bug, but you can't like spam Control Z, which would be really helpful into these fights and make things a little bit faster, right? So a bit bummed to see that. Hopefully that gets fixed. Yo, shout out to Super World Sun, who's linking me a few of these updates and a bit of this information, so thank you so much to him. They added a new animation to when you're confused. Look how big these fucking ducks are. I love the peeps, bro. I love this. Hell yeah. The important updates in PokeMMO, dude. Honestly, this is what I'm here for. I love this so much. That's so sick. All right, so I've defeated 3 kids in the past like 7 minutes or something like that. I'm trying to fight a 4th and I cannot. So you can, I think the limit is 3 kids every 20 minutes or so. And then if you try to fight another one, no matter what region you're in or whatever, they'll say I'm a lot of candy. So that is, there is a limit on the kids you can fight. And I believe there is the first mini boss call on the Iron Man as well over in Pallet Town in Kanto. Let's head over there and try our first mini boss. Someone already got the ultra rare. Oh my god. Also, the green slime looks so good in game. Oh my goodness. I knew it would be cute, but holy shit. Number one, someone already having this is fucking crazy. We are 5 minutes into the event. That's ridiculous. That's insane. Number two, it is so beautiful. This is amazing. This is so sick. Holy crap, dude. This is so good. And 75 mil is way overpriced. That'll definitely drop a price, but we'll see. That is really fucking sick. That is really, that's so fucking cool. All right, this should be my first mini boss fight on the Iron Man account. This sacrifices a spooky candy, so if I lose, it's really bad. As well as I want to show you guys, this is what a mini boss fight looks like. The kid fights are really easy. You can use a cloister and just spam down icicle spear, and then the mini boss fights are going to be more of a Jimmy Run style strategy where you can go ahead and lead with a drought tortle, throw off a weak explosion, and then throw off some big eruptions and just do massive eruption damage. You might want to go tailwind actually over the tortle, as we see here. That one just took a lot of damage. Either way, you're probably going to be fine, but it might be better to we might go the cottony lead in the future and go the tailwind strategy. And as long as you have a Typhlosion in your second spot, just like this, you will one-shot all of them. It's pretty easy. And that's a special candy that I can now go use to do the pumpkin. And that's stressful. Do I want to go attempt the pumpkin for the first time on the Iron Man right now? I think... Do I? I'm not sure. I might give it a sec. So there is a mysterious shard. A lot of people in chat said I've gotten a mysterious shard. What is that, Patrouski? I have no idea. This seems to be a new item. Maybe I'm guessing. I wonder if it's something like the checkpoints in the Mysterious Ball Swarm turn-ins. I wonder if you get enough mysterious shards, you unlock something. So that was an event that will be lit after the Halloween event. Untrimmable and tossable. A metal shard which appears to be some sort of tool. A metal shard which appears to be some sort of tool. I don't know what it could be, but we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Someone said mermaid costume on the GTL 30 mil. What? Wait, how many ultra rares are there? What? This looks sick. Also, it says dark teal, which makes me think it's colorable. That's a really sick looking vanity. Dude, what? There's some really cool vanities. Holy crap, man. Let's sue by all cosmetics. Let's see the new stuffing. The no mask. A mil. That's freaky. Kitty, is this new kitty face mask? Why did they call it this? Kitty face mask? The Frankenstein mask looked a lot better in game than I expected. The Cyclops mask. This reminds me of the Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know what it's called, but you know what I mean. Ooh, new pirate hat. Yo, the sleeper hit of the new pirate hat. I'm so excited to get these vanities on the Iron Man account. A lot of these are old ones, but that was a lot of the new ones. That was some sleeper new vanities, dude. Heck yeah, that's sick. All right, shout out to Rumel, who wants to go ahead and show us the new particle effect. Is this the Lotus particle effect? Is that what it's called? Little arsonist, nice shiny. He got this particle effect, I believe, from beating the pumpkin on hard mode, if I'm correct. Nothing happened. Do you have to switch? Let's see. Is that a bug? Is it bugged? He just typed Lamau. Is it no way the new is it what happened? Or do you have a different, let's see, is it on this mon? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. That's interesting. It worked for me. Floor is on fire. That's interesting. Let's try it again, if you don't mind. I gotta see it again. I gotta see it again before I can fully judge it. It looks good on the chandelier. I'm gonna be honest, not one of my favorite, personal preference, not one of my favorite particle effects. That's okay. That's, you know, that's, I love, you know, that's gonna happen. Not my personal favorite. I'm sure a lot of people will like it. Yeah, it's kind of mid. It's not for me, but you know what? It's neat. I'm sure some people will like it. That's all that matters. Not for me. That's okay. I have gotten multiple confirmations that the pumpkin strategies do seem to be the same. Some people are saying it's bugged. I'm hearing mixed things on whether or not the pumpkin boss is bugged or not, but if so, you might want to wait on it. I'm not sure. Some say the easy mode is maybe bugged, but you can try. You could do the pumpkin boss with 2024 strats. If you have those builds or want to go watch those guys, you can. I will eventually do a video of me defeating the pumpkin boss as well in 2025. Don't worry. Someone said, why is 1,000 RP so cheap? I'm guessing because people are just buying it to get Pokeyen to help with. Yeah, it's really cheap. Yeah, that's, I always say investing in RP prior to events is extremely risky because you don't know how many people are going to credit card swipe during the event and like lower the price, or how many people are going to need to buy the RP to get the vanities. So it's really, really coin flip. And then someone said, what else? Apparently there's new alphas. Apparently there are new alphas in the mysterious dust balls, and Alpha Aerodactyl is a big one. Alpha Aerodactyl is new. So hilariously, Aerodactyl's been in the Alpha Pokedex for a while, hasn't it? But it just didn't have, or something like that. Was that Alpha Crocodile? That's not new. There's been Alpha Crocorox, yeah. But that, I think Alpha Aerodactyl, I believe, is truly new. No, there is not an Alpha Rampardos. That would be, someone said go for Shalpha Rampardos. That is so sick. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool looking. What a cool Pokemon. Oh my goodness. That is like, imagine how beautiful this Shalpha would look. This would look so good. Oh my goodness. I'm sick in the head how much Pokeyen that would cost. Someone put up for 3 mil. That's, oh my goodness. What a beautiful what an amazing Pokemon though. Yo, shout out Danny, one of the best PokeMMO shiny hunters, who's currently 10-1 in Halloween randoms in rank 3. That's 10-1 is really impressive. That's so sick, dude. Shout out to him. That's a piece of content I haven't even delved into yet on the live servers. I haven't even gotten to Halloween randoms yet, man. I'm really excited. It's really cool they have a leaderboard at all for that. I'm excited to hopefully at least win 25 games and try to get every single reward from that, dude. Yo, what? I've been asking for more hair slots, more hair options in PokeMMO. This fucking delivers. Oh, this is one of the best hairs in the game. Finally, more hair options. Bro, there's like 3 ultra rares in this event. I've seen the mermaid costume, the mermaid hair, and the slime, the green slime. This is so awesome. I love this. I'm a sucker for this. This is so fun. But also, there's 2 different styles. You can do the no crown, or I love the no crown or crown. That's really freaking cool. Thank you in chat for someone shouting that out. That's so sick. Here, someone said, when's the best time to invest in sealed product? And I would not anytime soon. You want to wait until like the middle half to like later half of the event. It's all going to be, you have to make your own financial decisions. I can give you history on what's happened in the past and like historically what I've done personally, but I don't know the correct answer. Markets are unpredictable. You have to do what you think is best. Okay, so make your own decisions at your own risk. But I would say if the event ends on like November 14th, I would try to finish all of your investments by like November 10th, November 11th. You want to finish all of your investments about 3 to 5 days before the event ends. That way you get ahead of the panic, ahead of the curve, and kind of get done. But you don't want to start investing for at least the first like 7 days, at least. You don't want to start investing for a while. You want to do all of your investing in like a 3-day period or something like that, ideally. Oh, wow. Okay, someone linked it. Thank you so much. Horrible in-game linked the pumpkin carving knife. This is the new, so you have to do swarms. I can't believe you've already done, that's really impressive. You have to do swarms to get the handle, I think, and then beat up kids to get the shards. And if you can do both, if you do enough swarms and beat enough kids for their candy, you get the pumpkin carving knife. A knife is when using the pumpkin, it causes the opponent to flinch once per phase. So this is like busted, no? Is this new for this year? This is this last year? I don't remember this, right? Like, is this basically an item that makes the pumpkin way easier? That's really crazy. That seems really, 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 really good. That might help the Iron Man a ton. That's really crazy. No, not new. Really? I've never seen it before. Gives you a free turn. Yeah, that's huge. My apologies if it's not new. I've never seen that before. So okay, I saw. Okay, it is new. It is, sorry. That's what I thought. It apparently 1,000%. Okay, 1,000%. I misread. 1,000% new. Okay. That's crazy, man. That's really cool. That's why it totally changes things. I wonder how that will make the grinding for the Iron Man. That's really, really exciting. Okay, that is a great piece of advice. Someone in chat actually asked, should I save one of each swarm for turn-ins? And I was, what do you mean by that? And I was like, oh yeah, in the past, does it switch? So after a while, you start off just turning in Pokemon, all your swarm mons, whatever you can, right? But eventually it will switch to, you have to turn in, like, kids will ask for, like, I specifically want a Shuppet because they're demanding, right? I specifically want a Ghastly. So yes, if you're turning in random mons at the very start, yeah, good comms, chat. Save, like, you don't want to turn in, like, all your Ghastlies or all your, you want to keep a few of each one if possible. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a great call from chat. A good reminder for anybody else watching the stream recap to hopefully get that tip. Really good tip when going for the swarms. And with I was saying, swarm catching is so good right now. The way you want to think about it is, it's 5 Pokemon equal 1 Mysterious Dust Ball. Mysterious Dust Balls are about 100k right now. If Mysterious Dust Balls are 100k, that means that every single Pokemon that you catch is worth 20k, regardless of the IVs. And it also means you should be turning in every mon that isn't worth more than 20k. Even if it's 1 times 31, I would just turn it into the NPC in my, if it's worth over 20k, it depends on the price of Mysterious Dust Ball. Like, I might have already dropped. Let's go check. So you need to double check. Like right now it's 97k, so like I think I just saw one for like 89 though. The price is gonna be hopping around a lot. You want to check to see how much they cost, and then kind of calculating that. So do your own little calculations to see how much, what Pokemon might be like a 2 times 31. Maybe you want to sell it on the GTL instead of turning it in, right? So you gotta keep those things, little details in mind. All right, fellas, but that is gonna be the time to call it, boys. This was an amazing, one of my favorite day zeros on an event season so far, and the event season itself is just solid. It's nothing like amazing. I mean, it's felt amazing to me. It's been amazing to play it on an Iron Man account. It's been so much fun. I love the PvP game mode. I've been loving the swarms, and there's reasons to grind things. The carving blade has given main accounts a reason to grind the kids for their candy and the swarms, which is not something they would normally do for money reasons. Like newer players would, but like endgame players, there wasn't a reason to do that, but now there actually is to get the efficient pumpkin hard mode strat. So I love when they add reasons for endgame players to go back and visit more earlier game type content. So I had so much fun. I hope you guys had as 10% as much fun as I did, and you would have had a really, really fun time. Thank you guys for watching. Like if you enjoyed. Check out my channel for tons of guides and videos covering the Halloween 2025 event season. I have a playlist with all my Halloween 2025 videos. Like this video, subscribe, follow on Twitch to follow streams. Discord's down below for tons of help during the event. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, allow me to do this kind of thing 10, 12, 14 hours a day during event season. YouTube memberships, Twitch primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal and Venmo donations really do allow me to be here. I'm gonna go raid someone on Twitch to spread that love right now. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, sleep well, and kick ass in the event, boys. Hell yeah. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here, and I wanted to take this time to say thank you to everyone who goes above and beyond and supports my channel. Your names are all listed here. You make it possible for me to make helpful and mildly entertaining content for the game that I love and make it available for free for everyone to enjoy. Thank you so much for allowing me to even be here.